We will start in next 2 minutes. Thank you for your patience. We are waiting for the right time to be a start. Thank you so much. Hello and welcome. This is the Primavera P6 Excel course by Global Project Control. My name is Ahmed. I've been working more than 17 years in this field, and this is the course I want to demonstrate to you. I hope you like it. Over here on this course, what is the fundamental information we will share with you over here on the P6-Excel course? In the short term, this course will be talking about how you want to import, update, and modify the project with the help of the spreadsheet, with the Excel spreadsheet into the Primavera P6. When you try to When you try to update the information, import the information to the Primavera P6, maybe you face with many issues because the data is nowadays, the data is big and you cannot manage the all the information in the right time. So Oracle tried to help us with the Excel spreadsheet import, and with the help of the Excel spreadsheet import, you can manage all these information in a short of the time and with the help of the high level of accuracy. Because in the Excel spreadsheet, we can manage the data, we can check the data for everything, and then when we're sure about that, the data is the right one, we can import it to the Primavera P6. On this course, in the short term, we will talk about how you want to import the information for the activity, for the resources, and for the updating section. And also some of the other information like activity code will be discussed over here. Some things like cost account, you can import it. We will practice on this. And we will talk about the leveling of the project, EVM, how the script templating works, track the changes, and what's the pivot table can help us to create the dashboard, the interactive dashboard with the help of the Primavera P6. This course duration will be 9 hours. But how these 9 hours will be managed? Let me show you something. Over here, we are here on the Saturday, May 4th. Today, we try to introduce you the course, and we, after the course introduction, we will start one short lesson. But after this, on the Monday, May 6th, we will start the course seriously. And each week, Monday and Wednesday, Monday, Wednesday, Monday, Wednesday, up to next 3 weeks, we will have a session on each Monday and Wednesday. Based on my timing, it will be on the 5 p.m. If you are in the Gulf, it will be the same time. If you are in India, then it will be 7:30. If you are in the USA, Central Time, maybe it is 7 a.m. If I was right, maybe it's 9 a.m. I don't think so. I'm not sure about that. But if you are in London, then it will be 3 p.m. for you. So this is the time convert. If you want to find the right time, ping me. I will send you the link. You can convert it and find the course right time based on your local time. But please note that we will record all the videos and we will share with you all the backup file. So after each lesson, you will receive some information. What kind of information? Let me show you something. Let me open another file location. Okay, here. For instance, lesson 1, as you see, here is for import activity, for WBS, for change activity ID, for all the topics. You will receive the backup file and you can do the practice for that. But how you can do the practice? I will share with you 5 spreadsheets. The project 1, we will discuss it during the course. So I will ask you to do the exercise on the project 2. So you have 2 sources during this course, project 1 and project 2. But if you try it, it's for sure it will be getting easier than what you expect. So project 1, project 2 completed. Okay, you need more information. Go for project 3. You need more information. Go and create project 4, project 5. All the data are available here. Only need to put some time in order to generate this information and do the practice. But how you can register? Just need to open our website, go to the after the course introduction and all the information and click on this register. After you click over here, you have the registration link to be open. When you fill down this information, we will contact you and you can join us. But if you are busy, you are at work, we design something for you. You can join to the course with offline, hybrid, or online. What's the differences between offline, online, and hybrid? On the offline, you will receive the video file and course backup file. On the hybrid, you will receive the video file and course backup file. Both of them are same. Also, on the online, you will receive the video file and course backup file. What's the differences? No differences on the video and course backup file. Only on the hybrid, you have one online troubleshooting session. You can join with the online team over here, and you can ask any question if you face with it during your exercises. But if you try to join online, then you will receive all the course in online method. All the courses, all the lessons will be added in your calendar, and you receive the invitation link, and you will join to the online sessions. Also, if you miss some of them, you will receive the video and backup file, and you can do the catch up for that. So here we have offline, hybrid, and online. The prices is a little bit different. If you like to join us on this journey, please register. We will contact you. But let's come back to the course material and information. Over here. First of all, on the lesson 1, we try to generate some activity, create the activity, bulk of activity. We try to generate the WBSS, then change the Primavera P6 activity ID. Oh, that's the big deal, because you know that the activity ID is the connection between your current project and your baseline one. So that's the thing. If you change something over here, you need to do the exact change for the baseline one too. So when you try to do the change for activity ID, it should be before baseline. Otherwise, you face it with the issue. Then, import budget unit. For instance, you have the multiple resource loaded program. You want to upload the resources, the budgeted unit, to the project. You have the project with 5,000 activity, and you want to upload the resources for this 5,000 activity. You have 15, 20 resources on the project. You want to import it. How does it work? Wow, it's the great deal, and it's a little bit hard to manage it. In this case, it is better to do this with the help of the spreadsheet import. Then, if you have the well-developed project information, then maybe import the relationship to the project. It will be helpful, and you can save many times with that. This is the lesson 1. Let's to call it import data and project service. On the lesson 2, we miss the import cost account to the project. Why? Because of lack of time. These 5 topics are a lot. So we spent 90 minutes on that. Then over here, first, we try to import the cost account. When you import the cost account, that's the thing. You have the project with resources, with relationship, with the budgeted unit, with the cost account. Now it's time to update. We want to update the project. But let me to split something here. When we talk about the update, we have 2 sections for update. Update over the activity, duration based, resource based. What kind of update do you expect? Update on the resources. We can do it simultaneously, but not on the beginning of the course, maybe later. When you evaluate all the hints and tactics over here, then you can do it simultaneously. You know that when you want to start something, the troubleshooting is very important part of this. That's why I separated it into 2 different sections. The first one, activity. We manage the date, duration, somehow activity progress over here. Let's call it activity sheet update. Then we go through the resources. We want to know that resource A, B, C. How much amount of resources you spend on this project? How much should be actual? So let's call it resource sheet update. And after that, update relationship. We should call it update relationship, or maybe out of sequence modification. But maybe you think that, so it's easy to change one relationship from finish to start to start to start. Yes, but if you face it with the lack of the time and your client emphasized that I need to receive a clear project without any out of sequence, how you can manage it in the short of the time? That's the thing. If you know the update relationship, how does it works, then it will be helpful for the user to know that. Next one, update and maintain baseline for duration and relationship. On the Primavera P6, over here on the maintain baseline, we have something for update here. This update function works for us for some of the reason. For some of the reason, it's not working. For instance, if you have the SQLite, Primavera P6 Lite like mine, then it will not be working for you because it is a SQLite. So you need to have the SQL Server or Oracle database in order to use this function. We will discuss it. You know that the update baseline is a little bit tricky. You need to have the good approach on this, and you need a good hand on both of the project in order to update the baseline with the help of the tools. The tools, I mean that the project update baseline function. It will be very helpful for all users. Then, resource limit changes. What is the resource limit? How we can change it on the Primavera P6? If we open the project, we go through the project, and we try to look at the project. What is this? Why on this month it's more than this month? What's the difference between this? How we can manage it? How we can change it? Okay, then let's compare the activity calendar with the resource calendar. What's the differences between these two? Because you know that if you are working on the normal project like oil and gas, renewable, another kind of stuff of project, you rarely use the resource dependent activity. The task is not 100% depend on the resource availability. We try to manage the project condition with providing the resources on time. So if you use the resource dependent activity, then the things is different. When the resource is not available, the task is not working. When the resource is available, task is working. That's a little bit different with the task dependent. Then we talk about the leveling of the resources. It's good to know Primavera P6 has a very, how can I describe it? It's a little bit weak algorithm for the leveling of the resources, because you have many obstacles when you want to level the resources, and usually you should use the third-party software for that. But it is good to know the algorithm of the resourcing for the leveling. Then how you can create and update interactive S-curve. Think about that, you want to create the S-curve. Then when you want to create the S-curve, which kind of S-curve do you want to report? If you try to report the engineering S-curve, procurement S-curve, maybe construction curve. If you can do all this curve into the one dynamic model like this, you want to show the construction, engineering maybe, or you want to show the procurement. If you want to try to show the procurement, which area, substation, pump station, or building? If you want to present the substation or pump station, which discipline, machinery, or maybe mechanical? All of them into one curve. And as you see, this is the help of the pivot table to manage all these stuff into one curve. Then over here, it is good to know how you can remove the actual progress from the updated project instantly. And during this course, we will talk about how you can track the relationship changes. When you receive the new fresh copy of the project from your contractor, what do you think about that? How can you trust on this? If they forgot to send you the log of change, how you want to manage it? That's a little bit tricky situation. You try to manage it. You need to be aware of all the change. So it is good to know how you can track the changes. Then we will talk about the recovery schedule S-curve preparation. We will not talk about how you can create the recovery schedule, but for the S-curve, we will talk about it and how the earned value should be managed, should be implemented into the Primavera P6, which kind of element we need to select it, and how you can find the project lag with the help of the report, because in the Primavera P6 and the other software like this, the lag supposed to be located in the second layer of information for the activities. So it is a little bit hard to look at the lag over here. I know that you can insert something like predecessor detail, and then filter it over here. You should create a filter on the predecessor detail. It should be contain dot 0. Here is the lag. But it is not good because it's not helpful for the user to look at the lag like this. I need to receive the lag in the separate column. I want to make a decision for that. With this model, I cannot. It is good for the look at the lag between you and me. We are, both of us are planner. But if you want to share this with your manager, you cannot, because it's some part of, okay, please, the project manager, please look at this lag after my FF relationship. It's not logical request to ask to the project manager. You should separate the data, well organize it, then report it. This is the key of success. Data need to be well sorted, then you should report it. Over here, the next one will be how to update the project activity code. For sure, we will import and update it with the help of the Excel spreadsheet. And the result of this course, we will generate the interactive dashboard creation with the help of the activity code. How does it work? How you can populate this information? how you can change this information to the dynamic dashboard model. It will be the good one. I don't want to say that it will be the best one because you can generate better than this, but as you see over here, it will be the good one, good enough to share in the project and manage the progress, the curve, the dynamic data model, for instance, on the procurement, on the construction. Let's leave the phase, go on the substation, or maybe pump station, or maybe building. That's the thing. You can manage your data based on your activity code. It's very important for the user to able to manage the data with the good activity code. That's the importance of the activity code in the Primavera P6 model. So this is all the content for this course. But right now, let's generate something over here for better understanding what we want to do over here. Let me add another one here. Let me call it P6-Excel lesson 1, part 1. Over here, I want to create the project, the list of activities only. I want to import it. Over here, let me finish it. It doesn't matter for me right now. And I have a filtration. Let me to change the filtration. Okay, here it is. Open. Then I go to the activity. As you see, I don't have any proper activities here. Then insert one, only one. That's it. I generate only one activity, and it will be generated based on my default setting. Now, I go to the File menu, Export. When you try to export it, you have several items to be exported. I try to select the spreadsheet section. On the spreadsheet section, I go for next and I select the activities because I want to import the activities. Next, I try to export it, and you can select and create something for yourself. You can modify the things over here. Let me remove all the available information, but I cannot remove these three: activity ID, activity status, and the WBS code are the indicator of the activity sheet section. But what kind of information I try to add over here? When you try to import the activities over the project 1, I try to import the activity IDs, activity names, and original duration. That's the 3 column I try to import it. The rest of this information from the right side, you will import it later. Now, activity ID, it's available on my list. Activity name, I go to the general, find the activity name, and I added it over here. Then, on the duration, I try to select and add the original duration over here. That's it. That's fair enough for this item. If you try to add a filtration over here, it will be applied on your exported file. Please be careful about that. So you should check it. It should be included all activity. And if you try to sort out the information based on something, you can sort it out over here. Then I try to press OK, next, and I try to export the data over here. Here is the first one. Lesson 1. Task import. Save this one. What is this? What is this? Let me explain it to you. We are working on the activities section. So it is the name of the activities. And we try to add something over here. For what? We try to add something to the project 6. So here is the project ID. Here is your sheet name. That's the different item. P6 try to help you to well understand what kind of exported you did. That's this. Let's clear this and continue the process. I open it, next, and here it is. I close it. Now I come back over here, maybe other folder, this one, lesson 1, task import, and I try to open both of the files simultaneously. Let me to sort it out the information, the left, the new file, the right, the spreadsheet. Okay. Let's read it over here. On the activity section, we try to import the IDs. So here are the activity IDs. Copy that, directly paste it into the system. Then status, let's discuss it later. Then task name. In front of each activity, you have some name. You can copy, paste it over here. Please be informed that you have copy and paste option. You can do it by the help of the formula. Both of them are applicable. For instance, if you try to do it with the help of the VLOOKUP, you can try it with the help of the VLOOKUP like this. It will be column 4, and that's it. Oh, what is this? If you find it, it will be like this. You need to go to the Home tab. Then you should change it from custom to the general. That's it. Done. No need to change it anymore. That's enough. On the older version of the Primavera P6, maybe you need to add something, change it to the text, but right now you can import it like this. Over here on the activity status, how many type of activity status do we have on the Primavera P6? For sure, 3. Not started, in progress, and completed. All of these tasks are not started. So I copy and paste it over here. And here is WBS code. How many WBS code I have in this project? Only one. I just created. So I only copy, paste it. No option is available for this one right now. Later, when we generate the WBSs, we can use it. But what is this? As you saw it, I didn't export it. When you exported the spreadsheet for the Primavera P6, this column will be accompanied with you. You can use it for what reason? If you try to delete one record, for instance, I don't want to keep this one over here, then I should add the D character over here. It's not important if you want to try it in capital or in a small letter. Both of them are working. So delete this row help you to delete each unnecessary record. When I try to import it, if you look at over here, you will see that it will be started by deleting thing. Now, let me come back to the file. Because I used some formula over here, if I'm gonna import it to the system, it will be imported like this, equal to VLOOKUP, on9, blah, 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 blah. So it's not my request. I want to import it, the result of formula, like 15. So I copy that, paste it as a value. My system is old, like me, is a little bit old. So it's take time. That's the thing. And our file is ready to import. I need to only save this file and try to exit it. That's it. Now, file, import a spreadsheet, select file to be imported. I should find this one, lesson 1, import the task. Over here, I select it, go for next activities, and you should select it. Because maybe more than one project is already open and the user need to be selected which kind of project you want to apply these changes. Now, please let me remind you, look at here for the first one. It will be deleting activity. Next and finish. Waiting for the result. It's not going to take too much time. That's the thing done. Why nothing shown? Maybe I have filter. Yes, I do have a filter. That's the activities. I import this kind of activities in a blink of eyes because I tried with the help of the import. You can manage this kind of stuff with the help of the Excel spreadsheet. But as I explained it to you, it's not hard. It's very easy, but you need to communicate with the software properly. If you communicate with the software properly, then it will be works for you. Otherwise, you face it with many challenges. Hope we have you on this course, on this journey, and we can help you to develop your P6 Excel skill. Okay, right now, if you have any question, please open your microphone and let me know if you have any question. No one has a question? If no one has a question, we can end the meeting.
I have a question.
Yes, please.
Yeah, so my question is, for instance, when you're trying to make these imports, if these activities are like broken down into different work breakdown structures, can you
Yeah,
do that on the Excel sheet?
yes, you can. But first, you need to create the WBS ID, then you can arrange it to activity will be set on the proper WBS.
Okay.
Okay, it will be the another approach. As you see over here, we have the WBSs, but right now we don't have WBSs on the project. If you
Yes.
generate the activity, you assign the WBS code, then activity will be seated on the proper WBS.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello,
Hello, sir. Please.
Mr. Ahmed. Yeah, I wanted to ask regarding this the formula for generating the uh, duration values. Is it always a must to use a VLOOKUP, or we can basically type it in manually if you desire? It depends on the level of data you have. Can it be
It
done?
depends.
Can it be typed manually? Yes.
Yes, both of them are applicable. It
Oh,
depends. For instance, if you have a small data model like myself, copy and paste is easier to type the formula. But I try to show both of the method to you and other participants because it is important to select the proper one. If you have 10,000 activities, 7,000 activity, 2,000 activity, then copy and paste will not be a good choice. And
okay.
on this spreadsheet, because the activity ID is the unique value, so you can easily manage the other information from other spreadsheet to proper spreadsheet with the help of, for instance, VLOOKUP.
Okay.
Okay. Is it clear?
Yes, yes.
Okay, good. Any other question, my friends?
Not at the moment.
Okay, good.
Another question. You talk about lag.
Yeah,
It's difficult to find it on to get. You use predecessor details.
yeah.
Is that only method that we can use to find the lag
No.
at the column side?
And on the column side, yes, it is only available on the predecessor detail, but it is not the good one. For instance, if you ask me, I tell you my answer is use the report.
Okay.
Because with the help of the report, you can generate the lag report.
Thank you.
You're welcome. My friend, this live stream right now is presented on the YouTube also. If you try my YouTube channel, Global Project Control YouTube channel, you can find it on the live stream. Okay, any other question? Pardon, your voice is not clear. Okay, my friend, thank you for your time. If no one has a question, let's end this meeting. Hope to see you on this journey. If you have any question, you can ping me over WhatsApp or over my Telegram channel. Both of them, the links are available on the below of my website. If you go through my website, you can find the link of the WhatsApp and Telegram over here. And if you click here, you will link to my Telegram channel. Both of them are available, and it is my pleasure to have you on my Telegram or WhatsApp channel. Talk to you soon on the P6-Excel course. Have a very good time. Bye now.
Thank you. Bye-bye.